All right. Greetings, fellow entrepreneurs. Welcome to episode 3. In this episode, I will introduce to you the 6 phase meditation where you can implement this in your daily life, plan for the future, and we'll also go to updates on what I'm working on, and hopefully, it'll be able to help you along your journey. So, without further ado, let's get into the intro and then followed by a practice of getting grounded. All right. So let us take a few minutes. Let us do a grounding exercise. All right. Yeah, and we can definitely get started here. So yes, we'll be doing the 6 phase meditation introduction today. So the next 6 to 7 weeks, I'll go into more detail on each phase so that it may help you in different stages of your life. So without further ado, let's get grounded. So let's close your eyes and breathe with me. So breathe in for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then release for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, one more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now close your eyes. At a level of 1 to 10, um, where are you at right now? If you're feeling great, sure, level 8. If you're having a so so day, level 5. Or you're just not having a great start to the day, 3 or 4. Now, think about 3 feelings that you are going through right now. Whether you're feeling happy, you're feeling sad, you're feeling frustrated. Have those 3 feelings in your mind right now, or feel those 3 feelings. Now, let's release them. And we'll be now thinking about 3 wins for the day. Or if you're just starting out your day, 3 wins yesterday. Whether it's having a wonderful dinner, a great start to your day, just having a wonderful moment or conversation with loved ones, have those feelings, replace those that you were feeling earlier. And now let's visualize the perfect day, the ideal day. It could be today, it could be into the future. What would the perfect day look like? Visualize it. Know what color is the environment around you? What are you wearing? Who are you interacting with? What are you doing? And with that, let us get back to reality and let us breathe uh, back in. So once again, we'll breathe in for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then release slowly for 8. 1, 2, 3. Now getting back into alertness. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Feel free to open your eyes. And yeah, let me hopefully fix this camera. I'll get into the screen at least. Let's see. All right. Hopefully that's good. All right. So hopefully you're alert and present for the moment. We'll do a quick sound check, seeing if we are running live on Twitch. Let's see, sound check. Twitch. All right, sounds like we're good there. Close that. And then let us check on YouTube. Thank you for joining me for today. And then let us. All right, so looks like we're getting YouTube. So yes, thank you for joining me today. I apologize ahead of time that I moved this to 5 p.m. because we had plans this morning, this afternoon, but we had plumbing issues here at home. So as of now, yeah, we're getting things looked at, and then yeah, just starting this a little bit early. So if you had plans to watch this at 5 p.m. PST, I'm very sorry. Hopefully, you'll be able to watch the replay. All right, let me see if I can turn off this autofocus. It is. Yeah, let me turn off this auto. Oh, that is not looking good. All right, so yeah, feel free to type in chat. We'll do a quick housekeeping, and I definitely should do that for myself and put my phone on silent. All right, so if I'm speaking too soft, let me know in chat. I'll try to increase the level of volume, as I also have background noises in my location. All right, so if I'm speaking too fast, feel free to let me know as well. If I need to slow down, I'll do my very, very best to look at the comments as well, as I'm using the platform Streamyard, so I'll be able to see your comments if you're watching from Twitch or you're watching from YouTube. All right, so what we'll cover in today's episode is we're going to introduce the 6-phase meditation. So this is something I've been using myself on a daily basis, and definitely it has uh, helped me get centered, get focused, and really plan for the day. So hopefully this is something that will help you as well in just having control and definitely living your life by design. All right, let's switch up here. All right, and yes, once again, we'll cover some updates after the presentation. I've created a community which I call the Hive, and hopefully, this is if you want to find a place where you can share your ideals and as well level yourself up. Hopefully, this group, this of community, like-minded individuals who want to continue to grow and improve themselves. And just once again, this is I want to focus on helping families into entrepreneurship. And if this is something that you are wanting and planning to do for yourself as well, hopefully this is the community for you. All right, let me do something quickly. One sec. All right, so, but yeah, definitely I'll do my very best to keep this to 1 hour. But yeah, I bet let's keep our questions near the end. And yeah, so I'll give you updates on that project that I'm working on. Spent a little bit of time on it on the weekend, and hopefully it helps all of you on uh, is feel supported, right, in your own personal entrepreneurial journey, and creating that environment for yourself and your family, your environment around you. All right. So what we are going to cover, which is for the next 6 to 7 weeks, is preparation, and then phase one will cover love and compassion. Phase two will be happiness and gratitude. Phase three will be peace and forgiveness. Phase four will be vision for the future. Phase five, mastering your day. And phase six will be support and blessings. All right. So, who created this six phase meditation? So, it was introduced to me as I was, wanting to improve myself. So I went online and for some reason, yeah, looked up meditation practice, like, you know, all of us who want to just, have more reduced stress, whichever, you guys feel uh, what meditation means to you in your own way. But for some reason, this and the funny thing, when you look up something, now your feed is filled up with that search. So one of the search that came up to me was this guy, and this is the person who put the six phase meditation together. He's Vishen Likiani, and he is the CEO of Mind Valley. He's also a New York Times bestseller author on various. I think he wrote 2 to 3 books: the Buddha and the Badass. And I know he created just recently, probably last year, he did create a book, The Six Phase Meditation. And then also he created another book. I think it's Be Extraordinary. So uh, those are the ones that are coming up to my mind. And then he also was a main practitioner of the Silva method teachings. So the family of Jose Silva, who created the Silva mine. Oh goodness, um, he created this program, and then because Vision was doing great with this and sharing it to the masses, that the family of the late Jose Silva asked him to, carry on their father's legacy. So he was a main practitioner of this, and then that turned into the creation of Mind Valley. Right, so yeah, feel free to look him up on YouTube. He'll definitely share his story on the humble beginnings of Mind Valley and all the practices that he did to just expand that. All right. All right. So also, yes, he's been invited to guest speak at Google, Facebook, and the United Nations in personal development, and just how to level up yourself, right? And yes, a little bit about his company. Mind Valley is an online training platform for personal development. So that's something I'm using myself to just continue to, once again, one of my core values is growth. And that's something that I want to continue to do, learn and level up, and then definitely share what I've learned and what has worked for me, which is important, what I've implemented for myself, and hopefully be able to reduce that learning for you and hopefully help you to level up yourself. Also, it's not only Vision that's teaching the course, he has also invited teachers, gurus, if you want to use that word, or just people who are specialized in their own industry or in their own way of self development, self improvement. He invited them to uh, teach a course. In Mind Valley, they don't call it courses; they call it quests. So he and his team helped them develop a course within Mind Valley on the specific uh, uh, fields that they are mastered in. Right, so there are a lot of quests in Mind Valley that whichever, which if it's your mind, your body, your soul, entrepreneurship, relationships, parenting, there are a lot of courses in Mind Valley, and that's what draw me because a lot of these teachers and spiritual healers, they all have their own businesses, their own practice that they charge their own fees, and then but they see what Vision and Mind Valley is doing, that they're offering, and obviously, like, they want to share their knowledge, their expertise and their experience to the world and create that impact that they're willing to create these courses on Mind Valley. And for us who are members of that, it just comes down to paying a fee, right? A smaller fee compared to paying each one of this individually. All right. Also, yes, they have Mind Valley University in Tallinn, Estonia. That's northern part, I believe, in Europe, and Estonia or Tallinn. It's one of the rising places in just I believe it was entrepreneurship, right? Or just the growth mindset, or like businesses that just have laws in place to just definitely help them to grow, right? And that's why they move Mind Valley University to that part of the world. So also they host various events, A Fest. So A Fest is like a combination of just mindset, deeper connection to yourself, and then at the same time, imagine what's that one? Is it Running Man, where they're just having that connection in the desert, right? So combining those two into one, right, and just having this wonderful just connection and with themselves, and then also others who are like-minded, to just feel that euphoria of just expanding, right, and just um, especially just getting away from the daily norm, right? So yeah, that's one of the events. Super Coach. So that's one if you are just into the teaching or self development, and wanting to now just share those lessons, and wanting to just now just feel like that being your own coach. They also have a coaching program which is also called Ever Coach, which I'm not sure if they changed the name to Mind Valley Coaching instead to just keep the brand. But yeah, they have a super coach where all the coaches that trained under Mind Valley, where they can gather together and just have, just reinforce their practice. And then obviously the online accelerator class. So once in a while, they when they introduce a new course, or there's already a recurring course, they have either 6 to 2 week session to definitely have that support. So yeah, some courses, especially partner courses that partnered with Mind Valley, they're doing sometimes they do a 6 to 2 month immersion in getting their questions answered, so that they do not feel lost during uh, the learning curve. So because that's the one thing, you get lost sometimes when you get stuck on something, and you just like, if you can't figure out, sometimes you drop, and that's not what they want to do here on My Valley. They definitely want to have people complete these quests, right? All right, so that's a little bit of the founder of Mind Valley, Vision County, a little bit about Mind Valley. So a little bit about myself. Yes, I'm Coach Rai. I'm certified Mind Valley coach. So there's various practices of coaching in Mind Valley. So the same thing applies. There are various subjects for teachers. Someone teaches science, someone teaches math, physical education, cooking, language. So for me, I went into the one that the first came up to me when I joined Man Valley was Hollow Body. So it's a holistic approach to coaching, not only just combining your mindset, your physical set, but also that deeper connection side. So combining mind, body, and soul. And then also for me, I'm putting in the way where helping future entrepreneurs just overcome that grind, because it can be defeating if you're not ready for and you're learning everything new as a up and coming entrepreneur. So definitely helping overcome those experiences, and helping you move forward. And with that, I had my own e-commerce store since 2018, near the end of 2018. Who knew that we were going towards experiencing a pandemic, the late 2019 to yeah, I think it was March, where everything just started getting crazy in March of 2020. So, but definitely, yes, that has helped me in just getting through it, right? And yeah, definitely losing income for almost 4 months, 2 months of layoff, and then another coming back to work, and then another 2 months worth of outbreaks in the workplace. So yeah, imagine losing 4 months of income, and then you just really don't know what to do. Luckily, the first 2 months we had a little bit of government assistance, but that only covered 1/3 of what I was making working. And then yeah, those other 2 months, applying for the subsidies takes time. So I did not bother applying, because by the time it comes to me that yeah, I'm back to work again, right? So Yeah, I just said basically, yeah, almost a total of 4 months of lost income. Also, yes, I've uh, developing this coaching program as well. The WNM coaching. What is WNM? Obviously, as you guys can see earlier, I'm kind of changing now. It was WNM mind shift. So originally, WNM means why not me? So now I'm just making a why not mind shift because you've been told or you convince yourself that things are not going to work out or you're not ready or you lack the skills in the moment to just pursue your dreams or pursue something that you want to try out, right? Or even have your environment, whether it's friends or loved ones, tell you that, oh, this is meant for physically strong people or academic people, right? And then you either believe in that, but at the same time, yes, you go ask yourself, uh, why not? Why not me? Right? So it's about being become. All right. Well, once again, I apologize. This is our humble beginnings, so you have the phone next to you. So, but yes. So yeah, it's and I can tell you, like, you can because I question myself. Like, I don't know anything about running an e-commerce business, but you tackle it one day at a time. You ask for help if possible, and yeah, you just keep moving forward, just staying consistent whatever day it is for you, challenges, emotions, consistency, and just tackling it one day at a time. The results start piling up, so I've been on this journey for 20 plus years. Obviously, there are goods, there are bads, there are, but all of them are all learning experience to where I am today, who I am today. So you're definitely tapping into all of that. And yeah, I met um, uh, a handful of or millionaires and a few billionaires during my time, and most definitely they have they had messages to share, and a lot of them overlap each other, and that's why I've also creating my own quest, the cycle of renaissance. Obviously I want to call it cycle of success, but obviously it's definitely definitely something that's constantly used, but most importantly it's there's a meaning to resonance than law of attraction. So I'll get into that in the near future. But also, yes, I'm also creating my own community, which I love to call the Hive. Right, so you guys can probably see in the logo up on the top, and then also next to my video. That for now I'm embracing that, but it might change over time. It depends on your feedback, right? And this is what's beautiful about this community. It's too simple. It's a simple formula: feedback, implementation, right? Overall, it's for the greater good. In just having this community, the stuff that we share, the stuff that we create together, be able to impact the world. So that is my big vision. Uh, uh, what I'm hoping for the future, and hopefully the legacy that I also create. All right. So, sixth phase meditation. Now, the question is, what is meditation to you? I know there is a lot of stereotyping when it comes to meditation. I myself, thought at the time meditation was just erasing or clearing your mind to the part of basically it's just silence, right? So at the time that was my belief, and obviously I like martial arts movies, probably heading to a Shaolin monk and spending your entire life or spending hours just meditate. And I did at least an hour of meditation and a practice that I will share with you in the near future. That's outside of Mind Valley. So that's the thing. We're all parts of different things, right? So I'm just putting all these together to into my practice, and hopefully it's something that you guys be able to improve as this healing meditation that I was able to learn here in my local community was able to help me heal. Even when I was doing a lot of running, it helped me heal during my run. So it was hard to explain, but when I have cramping, it just went away. Right? Obviously, it might be there, but obviously, it's like kind of just having the off switch from pain and just taking it easy, making your way back to your vehicle or your running club. So yeah, once again, meditation could some people may feel it's religious, like way back. It just it's been associated with Buddhism, right? So may feel like, oh, it's a religious practice, right? At the same time, yeah, it takes discipline and focus to quiet the mind. Spend uh, I had to be a monk to meditate, right? Meditation requires too much planning and time, and yeah, I mean, depending on wanting to have a place that just silence even the distractions of your environment. Trying to put that place together, right? And then the time of um, just clearing your mind and just numbing the sounds of your environment. These are some myths about meditation, and like I said, it can be true because at one point that's what I thought, right? And then now definitely change what it meant to me. So yeah, so basically, yeah, what is the sixth phase meditation, right? So to my understanding, practicing it in my own life, in the mornings, in the evenings, it's program for the person who wants all the life-changing benefits of meditation without any of the drawbacks, or hence the myths of meditation. So, well, most importantly, yeah, I mean, why are you looking into meditation, right? Because there's something in your life that's been challenging for you, that you're hoping meditation can just change a different perspective and possibly improve what the situation or what you're going through, right? So obviously, we once again, we lump all this stuff or beliefs that what meditation is, but obviously there's so many practices and even science experiments to improve the mind. But because of our understanding of meditation, it's like saying that I want to learn exercise. Okay, well, what does that mean? obviously you really want to say is, I want to learn yoga, I want to learn, or I want to learn Pilates, or I want to learn boxing, martial arts, right? Or hit class. That's what these different things when it comes to exercise. Exercise is just the the word that we associate these things, right? I am exercising, right? And I just have different things uh, that specializes in that. So it's the same thing. You really can't learn meditation, but like what part of meditation do you want? So it's like, I want to train my mind into calmness, or I want to hack my mind into improving my sleep, right? So that's the thing. Meditation is, it's just has been lumped into all these different practices. It's just something that we know, just to keep it simplified, right? So that's, once again, yes, our understanding of meditation is so outdated, and it's the same thing. Like now, like even when it comes to eating, there's so many ways to improve our health, our way of nutrition. One way may not be the best over another one that help works for us, and there is usually no go-to thing, right? It's just, what is the one thing that does work for us? Let's do that, right? So obviously, once again, our practice to meditation, or our thoughts of meditation, is so outdated. There are more science that is being conducted, more research on the mind and different techniques. Hypnosis is one. Just biohacking your mind. Various of these things just are have the same practices, but obviously are not something that we are aware of or know about, because who actually Googles multifaceted psycho spiritual optimized transcendent mind training techniques? Like, who knows all the different practices of improving the mind, improving the brain, right? So obviously, once again, it's all lumped into the easiest thing that we all know and we can relate to, is meditation. We just don't know the different applications, uh, or different fields, or different ways, different tools, different resources that is available to us. The same thing in life, right? It's just we are one skill away from the results that we want. It's not a matter that life's been hard to us, or things are not going our way. It's just, or we even get even down on ourselves even more, that I can't. I just have an inability to learn and observe things, or whatever that we feel that that keeps us down. But once again, like, why not me? Why can I not? Uh, why can I be now? Be extraordinary. Be the person that can improve my future, my mindset, right? So once again, yes, it's definitely getting lumped in to the word meditation, right? So once again, it's not about silencing the mind, but embracing what it is trying to tell you through the information noise overload, right? So as I say, there's we are going through and exposed to so much information, so much noise out there, so much data on the screen. Even I have changed the look of how I do presentations, just to keep it simple and just focus on the words on the screen, right? So for me, yeah, it's about, you know, filtering through all that and then finding that key, information, that gut feeling that will apply for me today or into the future. And that's definitely what helped me every morning, and then unloading every night through meditation. I even made my own version of the 6 phase meditation, where I just even combine my prayer into it, right? So I'm basically like speaking for myself, speaking to God, right, while doing the 6 phase meditation, right? So I'm thanking Him for a lot of wonderful things, asking forgiveness, asking for uh, just being happy and gratitude in the moment, right? Asking for the future and tomorrow or the day ahead of me, and then yeah, just asking to continue support and blessings, right? So hopefully, yeah, hopefully you are uh, all excited to just have that happen for you. So yeah, definitely, I hope you guys definitely can get started with me in the next few weeks as we break down each phases even more. So what is the 6 phase meditation? Well, imagine this, especially all of you who are on the Twitch channel. Like, what can you do with the 6 phase meditation? So imagine this, like you on Twitch, or all of you who at one play video game or a one time play video games, right? Like, do you like playing video games? Yeah. Yeah, imagine even back then with Super Mario Brothers, right? A very simple game, but especially for me myself, who plays tabletop RPG, or what you guys good thing, what you guys know about TTRPG, tabletop RPG. You guys can, it's like, what's that? Well, if I just say Dungeons and Dragons, then you guys know what that means. But obviously, Dungeons and Dragons is just one thing of so many other systems like Pathfinder, and then Unbound, and then now the one I'm playing, Tales of Fablecraft, right? That's Warhammer. There's so many different systems out there, but we all lump it in. We don't even use the genre of TTRPG. We just say Dungeons and Dragons, right? Because that is like the main thing. Like us saying, "Oh, who?" Well, obviously this could be controversial, but who's the most successful or richest person in the world? And then we'll probably just say Elon Musk or Tesla, right? So, but yeah, there are hundreds of billionaires or millionaires that they are specialized in different things. So imagine you're playing your game. Obviously, you're doing it over and over again, trying to pass the level, right? But what are the joys of winning, right? Passing the level. You're gaining experience, you're gaining skills, you're earning rewards for completion. Your character is leveling up. Now imagine you're able to do that for yourself. Well, really? Well, it's just a different point of view, right? Life can be a game, right? Obviously, it's challenging because all of us are individuals, all of us are unique, all of us will interact and create dominoes for the future or with each other, right? So those are the challenges. It's not as straight as we like to say, straightforward as of playing video games, but it can be. You can only control what you can control. Now imagine being able to do that for yourself, being able to hack into your mind, right? reprogram your beliefs, right? Because the mind cannot tell. It just, ones and zeros, or just basically it's information. You yourself are the determining factor of it being true, being positive or negative, or being false, right? And your mind will just log that in, right? Why people are succeeding, this, and why am I not? Obviously, you guys all have 24 hours. You all have access to the same thing. Why can I not level up? So it's about, being able to hack into your own mind. You may, once again, gaining your own experience by learning, gaining new skills, and then from that, the results that are happening towards you. So yes, imagine if you can hack your brain and level up your skills. Now, to the TTRPG guys, yeah, leveling up your strength to 100, dexterity, constitution, all these different skills. If you be able to level up, imagine just getting started and then, improving over time. Right now, obviously, right. Well, it so sounds so easy and doable, but that means this is going to take a lot of time. Well, it certainly can be getting started, right? Spoiler alert. It certainly can be getting started, but once again, just imagine just getting. Imagine like, okay, you form a snowball, and this is called the snowball effect, right? You don't instantly create a snowman, right? It doesn't just materialize right there. You start with something small, right? You roll it on the ground, you roll it down the hill until it starts, picking up and growing, and then hence you end up having, the base, the legs, and then the torso, and then the head. Right? Obviously, that takes time, but imagine being able to hack into your brain and then let it work in the background, right? So, does it take a lot of time? Maybe at first, but when things start being repetitive and then you hone in on your own skills and your own style, right? I don't do the six phase meditation word for word, but it was a good, foundation. It was a good start. Once again, I now combine my, like, I'm gonna pray already, and then I'm gonna also do the six phase meditation. It's like obviously two different practices. Well, I'm talking to someone, I'm talking to myself, or talking. I might as well combine the two and make my own style. So once again, you know, it's a starting point, right? And then you create your own version of what you believe, is the best way, the best fit for you. Like for me, it's like, even for diet, I can start with uh, you know uh, keto, calorie deficit, paleo, Mediterranean, the various different practice, Atkins. You find the one that works for you, and you make your own. You're just grabbing little bits here and there, taking all the pros, removing the cons, and yeah, it takes 15-30 minutes. It could be even less. It could be even 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at evening, and then let your mind, guide the way, right? Set your day, um, heal you at night, right? So yeah, definitely, it doesn't have to be. You just, you know what works for you, what you need in the moment, what time you have available, right? You're implementing little steps, little tweaks to your mind to change your belief system. These things add up, and these start, you know gaining speed right? And you see the changes. It have made so much changes, so many pet peeves that I used to have that just trigger me. Just basically, it doesn't trigger me anymore, right? So definitely, once again, we'll share different aspects of what you're going to be experiencing the next few weeks, next 6 or 7 weeks. So phase one is love and compassion. So feeling loved and loving others. Compassion for yourself and for others. So it's definitely it starts for yourself, and then being able to branch that out, right? To your home place, to your outside neighborhood, the people you connect every single day. So being able to have that feeling, right? Phase two, happiness and gratitude. Gratitude for what has happened already, right? Once again, just you know even now, changing the way you view the world. Just you're looking for the good things instead of just focusing on time on the negative things. Because when you have your practice, your meditation practice at night, the sixth phase at night, then that was your mission, right? Seeing the good of things, right, and being thankful for it, right? So these little tweaks, just you crave these things, right? So gratitude for the environment, and most importantly, gratitude for yourself. All right. Phase three, peace and forgiveness, the feeling of peace, the feeling of safety, the feeling of moving forward. This is important in a chaotic world, because you're going to interact with so many people. You don't know all 8 billion people in the world. That will be very impossible. But at the same time, you'll be able to deal and move forward with those you interact when you in your home and when you step out through the front door. All right, now visions for your future. All right, so future dreaming, improving visualization, developing layers towards your 3 year goal, and once again, from that, reverse engineering. And obviously, I can have the picture at the end, and it doesn't like bridging the gap from the future to where I am now. Obviously, there's gaps in between, but over uh, practicing that every day, every night, you fill in the gaps slowly, and things, your mind is looking for solutions constantly, right? But you have to make that intention known. Like I said, your mind just process information. You need to give it a direction of what information is important, right? And then mastering your day. So there's a technique that Vision has created, the perfect day technique. So we'll dive deep into that. And lastly, supporting and blessing. So once again, like, if you don't have to be religious, you don't have to be, this you can be atheist or whatnot, right? So there's a practice here, transcendent practice called the blessing. So whether you believe in God or say there's something out there, right? Or if you don't believe all of that, you can just chat to the future version of yourself. I've done that a few times, and most importantly, like myself, even today, I am thankful for decisions that I made in the past, right? And then you have, that, being able to see what the future version will be thankful of the decision that you make today. That would be a practice that's worth looking into as well. All right. So basically, yeah, these are all set in the way you can mix and match. It depends on your availability and the time that you have, but you can mix and match if you can, because the first three, they're put in the way that they are, right? The phase one to phase three is is focused on the present now. You're looking for gratitude. You're looking for once again love, and then forgiveness of whether something happened to you at that moment, or if it happened to you in the past. You're able to bring that all together and just move forward. And at the same time, phase 4 and 6 is the future state. So you're thinking of your perfect day that hasn't happened yet, right? You're thinking about what you want to achieve 3 years from now, and at the same time, you're thinking about help and support from your God, from the universe, or even from the future version of yourself. Right? The phase 4 to 6 is a future state of focus, right? So yes, the sixth phase not only plans for the future but improves yourself and your environment now. And once again, you're setting those questions, those objectives in your mind. It is processing that information, and at the same time looking for that. And when you have that gut feeling, right, it's up to you to act on it or not, right? Hence, not all gut feelings work, but once again, I'll take 8 correct gut feelings out of 10, and those other 2 are just great learning experience to be better next time, right? But once again, you practice every day and you improve. So, who here is ready to get started? Right? So, definitely, uh, the sixth phase is definitely it's a starting point, but it's a wonderful starting point. Hope you guys are introduced, excited to learn about it in the next 6 or so weeks. And I'll share stories on of what has happened to me, right? And when you finally clear out all that noise that's not needed and focus on the noise that is important to you now and important to you to add layers for the future, you know imagine leveling up, right? A new version of yourself. So if all the stuff that I said has not convinced you, let us listen to Vision himself, right? So please bear with me. This might take 17 minutes. I'll try to cut down, as unfortunately I can talk a lot, and hence once again we are heading over 1 hour. But once again, I'm passionate enough to help and serve all of you, right? It doesn't have to be um, you know the Tony Robbins, because they're well established, but at the same time, you want someone to be there to just offer a little support and just a different perspective of what you're dealing with, right? All right, so let's listen to Vision regarding the truth about the meditation. All right.
I'd like to kick off this program with a statement that would most probably confuse you. I'm not a big fan of meditation. So why are we here? Well, let me explain. When you think about the word meditation, what you're really talking about is a massive array of different tools and practices that transform your mind. But we don't see that nuance, and so we clump it all together into one word: meditation. And it turns out that this word actually can be a turnoff for a lot of people. Think about the word exercise, okay? Today, no one goes and says, I want to learn exercise. Rather, we say, I want to learn yoga or high-intensity interval training or Zumba or aerobics or train for the Ironman. We have taken the word exercise and understood that it's so much more complex. And within this catch-all phrase, there's a wide spectrum depending on what you want to do. Now, with meditation, we haven't gotten that sophisticated yet. And so we take all of these different exercises and clump them under one often misinterpreted word: meditation. I call this program the 6-phase meditation because That is what people today are searching for. No one is actually getting on Google and searching for what this program is about. No one gets on Google and says, I want to learn how to optimize myself using multifaceted, psychospiritual, optimized, transcendent mind training techniques. Instead, we type in meditation. But in reality, what you're going to learn in this program is far more powerful than traditional meditation. What you're going to learn is a form of transcendent practice that allows you to go into your mind and optimize the very act of being human. So I'd like to promise you this. I'm not going to ask you to clear away your thoughts. In the 6-phase meditation, we don't ignore our thoughts. We bring them into our being and we transform them. We turn problems into projects. I'm not going to ask you to focus on your breathing, clear your mind, or stop your heartbeat. Instead, what I'm going to teach you to do is to take the various aspects of being human and align yourself around the most beautiful emotional states that you want to experience and the most beautiful future for yourself that you'd like to step into. The 6th phase is essentially meditation for the modern Western world, meditation for super performers. Many people get this wrong. We confuse what the great meditation teacher Emily Fletcher calls hermetic meditation with active meditation. Hermetic meditation is a style of meditation that evolved thousands of years ago in cultures of ancient China and India. Back then, you did not have WhatsApp messages to get to respond to, Instagram likes. You did not have a career. People didn't have a 9-to-5. You didn't have to hurry up your kids and get them off to school. And so one could afford to sit under a banyan tree and meditate for hours and hours and hours on end. And this was wonderful. But in today's world, that's not possible anymore. And so the trick is to be able to induce these powerful spiritual states, these states of bliss and hope and positive emotion in as little time as possible using new technologies. MRI scans, which is essentially the act of mapping the human brain, have gotten a lot more sophisticated in the last 20 years. And at the same time, studies in meditation are going through an exponential curve. What we are starting to see is there's so much more research. We are going through an exponential up-leveling on our understanding of what meditation does to the mind. What the 6th phase is about is bringing the best of these studies, the best of this science to truly optimize meditation. Now, I know purists are going to say, Vishen, how dare you talk about optimizing meditation? Meditation is about relaxing. It's about being blissful. It's not something you optimize. I get that. Look, if you have an hour or two to meditate every day, do that. That's fine. But most people are not at that level. And when we force people to meditate for an hour a day in their otherwise busy lives, you know what happened? People give up on meditation. According to one study, more than 50% of Americans who try meditation never go back to it. So the 6th phase is for those of you who lead busy lives, those of you who may believe you have ADD, those of you who are entrepreneurs whose minds are always racing, those of you who are professional sports people, those of you who are creators whose minds are always creating. And the 6th phase brings an elegant balance, beauty, efficiency, and power to your beautiful minds. This is why so many peak performers across the world acknowledge and use the 6th phase. The 6th phase today is used by athletes in every major American sporting team. And here are some case studies which I want to share with you. Tony Gonzalez, who is in the NFL top 100 pro-American footballers of all time, trained with the 6th phase. He spoke about it in an interview in the New York Times. Miguel, the R&B star, famous for his songs like Remember to Forget, famous for the music from the Disney Pixar film Coco. In an interview in Billboard magazine, Miguel shared that before he and his team get on stage at a major concert, they all sit around together and meditate to, you guessed it, the 6th phase. Matthew Russell, the musician behind the band Cheat Codes, sent me this video while he was performing at a massive music festival in Croatia, acknowledging how these practices have helped him grow into his career and become the rising music superstar that he is today.
Yo, Vishen, this is Matt from Cheat Codes. We just got done playing Ultra Europe. We're here backstage. I'm here with the homie Sammy. We're just talking about your programs. I've been using them for 7 years. You're a big catalyst on where I am today. Before this project even started, I was meditating, visualizing what I want, and now I'm here playing main stage Ultra Europe, partially because of you. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you. Can't wait to do more of your programs. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you, bro.
This beauty queen and entrepreneur, Camilla Hansen, a former Miss Sweden, spoke about how using these techniques, she was able to build and grow her business, and also how she was able to transform her health, in particular, healing her skin.
The 6th phase meditation, I still love it. I love that meditation because I just feel like it puts me in control of creating my future and my day. And it just always puts me in the right mood, like even if, I feel down or something. So I just feel like I can shift the way I feel very easily with that meditation. And, as you said, I worked as a model for a long time, and I was always struggling with breakouts. I was eating this perfect organic diet, and I still struggled with my skin until I came across that meditation of yours. After 10 years of struggling, like, it just healed my skin. And like now, there's just so many things I don't even know how to say.
And one of the most remarkable case studies of all comes from Bianca Andreescu, the Romanian woman who at the age of 19 beat Serena Williams and won the US Open. Bianca is a student of my seminar on the sixth phase, and she applied techniques from the seminar, visualizing herself winning the US Open. From the age of 16 to 19, Bianca was a meditator. And at the age of 19, what she would see in her visualization during meditation came true. She won the US Open. When she ran to Serena Williams to hug Serena and apologize for beating her, because Bianca is such a compassionate soul, the reporters went to her and said, "You are so positive. What do you do?" She pulled up my book, The Code of the Extraordinary Mind. Bianca had been inspired by that book to attend a meditation class in Toronto on the sixth phase and applied many of these techniques to make her dreams come true.
She is 19 years of age.
A year ago, you did not make it through qualifying to get into the US Open. Here you are, champion.
I've been dreaming of this moment for the longest time. Honestly, I've been visualizing it almost every single day. So for it to become a reality is just so crazy. The satisfaction of holding that trophy at the end, or the fulfillment of hitting that winner down the line, and just like very emotional, happy states, because that really digs deep into you. And I think that's what the key secret is for maintaining the best creative visualizations techniques.
Always trying to vision those before me, and just did my best to try to mentally make up the idea of getting to the NBA, and then everything else kind of just followed. I continue to work very hard, but
Reggie
once I kind
Jackson
of seen it in my
of
mind,
the LA Clippers.
it was very tangible, and I could feel it. And it was a journey that became easier to go down. It's easy for me to be more content where I'm at now. I used to feel like I searched for so many answers. I think I used to ask the wrong questions, and the more I've gotten to understand, like I said, practicing compassion, knowing that we're all one, we're all different, but we're all the same. And the more I understood that and realized we all come from, like I said, the same place. We all got higher being. We all have a purpose here. It makes it easier. Like all I have to do is ask for it. And if I ask for clarity, there's like certain things I take care of each every day. And if I ask with clarity and make the right math, then the answers will be given to me.
So as you can see, all of these peak performers use the sixth phase. It's also being used by entrepreneurs all across the world to completely transform the way they show up to work. John Davey, who is the founder of the biggest British comedy club, Jongleurs, got into the sixth phase, and he did it for 100 days. And he said after a while, he felt good, and he felt, okay, I'm going to stop. Life got back to him. He got busy. And he said as soon as he stopped, his friends would go up to him and said, "John, are you okay?" And he'd go, "Why?" And they go, "Well, you're all scratchy again. You're all nervous again. Did you get off some medication?" And that's when John realized that the sixth phase was doing something to him. It was putting him in these more beautiful, powerful states of mind. He went back to it. What you're going to find is the same effect. The sixth phase meditation only takes 15 to 20 minutes a day, depending on how you want to do it. But the results transform and magnify the very act of you being you and showing up in the world as your best possible self. This is why many people say that their 15 minutes a day in the sixth phase is the most important 15 minutes of their day. So now, of all the other meditation teachers out there, why learn from me? Well, I've been an avid meditator since the age.
All right, so definitely we'll cut it short as, we're getting close to picking up my kids. So, but I hope you all were excited from that clip from Vision himself and the various people that, if you know any of those celebrities or influential people, it's proof that it worked. It worked for me. It worked for them. Even those at the highest level, it has worked to just creating results for themselves, and then just creating that impact in their environment as well. Right. So hopefully, hope that you can all join me next week as we break down phase 1, which is love and compassion. And it's a great, it's a different way of just spreading your love to the world. So it's kind of a visual exercise as well, and definitely, yeah, it is what it says right there, love and compassion. So I won't get into too much detail of it now, but yeah, hopefully that has been helpful for you, hopefully inspiring as well. And once again, yeah, let's create uh, a life by design, right? Once again, I'm creating this community, the Hive, to be a place of growth, a place of you're not alone. Will be people who going through the same thing as you, creating something the same as you. You have that support from the community, and as I continue to build this and continue to add people to the team, then you'll have those resources, those services at your disposal as well, right? So what's the importance of being in a community? Once again, it is a think tank, right? Even people like Mr. Beast, where he got to today, as you know, I believe he's now top. Well, no, he's not top one because but as a individual himself, right? Not a corporation, whatnot. He's number one on YouTube because he started with these think tanks of other YouTubers who want to succeed, who are willing to take the roast, the feedback to improve. Because that's the thing, improving and delivering the content that their audience, their community, their hive need, right? And once again, we can only succeed together. We can learn everything alone, but having different point of views help. We can only succeed if we all share, right? So the can't have this mentality that I on the this is unique to me. Guess what? With this information age, what triggered us was of some brilliance, some ideal. Probably was triggered by information that was already created in the past, right? So once again, I'll share that I did not create the sixth phase. Even the one that I'm creating for myself for 20 years, the cycle of resonance. That's a combination of so many different people that I've met and experienced and learned from. Right? They all have the same. Even them, they all have the same message, right? And experiences and what worked for them, they overlap, right? And I'm just sharing the top 6 practices that they do, or genre that they pillars that they invest their time in to improve themselves and their business and their environment, right? And once again, like I said, like if I have an ideal, like I trade money, you give me $1, I give him $1, he gives him $1. We only end up with the same $1, not the same coin, but it's still the same value, $1. Now, if I have an ideal, you have an ideal, they have an ideal, we're all coming out with different ideals now to add to our thing. And now when we come back, right, test out these ideals, our own ideal has 2 or 3 different variations that we never thought of. So that's the beauty of having a think tank, having a community, having being part of this hive. We'll come up with various ideals at the same time, have very point of views of it, right? we aren't competing, but we are reinforcing each other's credibility. We're reinforcing each other's ability, and we're hitting those results a lot faster. So once again, you'll discover your true friends and family, because unfortunately, you want to exercise on positivity, and you'll get those people who support you, right? This will last for a lifetime. Obviously, you're gonna see many people, but those who don't care what you're going through or what, and they're there to support you. Whatever decisions you make, crazy it can be, they'll be there even in the rough times, right? So that's creating living your life by design. So once again, thank you so much for your time here. I welcome feedback. That's the part of this formula: feedback implementation. If you guys can provide me feedback if this presentation was uh, worthy enough, or just where I can improve on it, then yeah, feel free to share it with. Just hit the QR code there, and yeah, hopefully that has been helpful. Once again, thank you so much. And once again, we're a little bit over, and I'm literally close to time to just head out the door. But once again, feel free to like this video. Feel free to give it the thumbs up wherever platform you are on. Feel free to subscribe, follow, hit that bell notification to get updates when I go live. So I am debating, because usually I want to have this on Mondays, but things always come up on Mondays, as that's my day off from work. I still work Tuesday to Saturday, so we try to put everything on Monday, because it is a working day for most. But then it's the time where we can set different appointments. So I'm thinking of either moving this on the Tuesday, so there's more consistency, but we'll once again support your feedbacks if Tuesday would work for all of you, right? And then we'll have Tuesdays instead of Mondays. All right. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you can be part with me on this journey. At the same time, I hope I can be part of that journey for you as you're diving into entrepreneurship for yourself, creating that environment for your children as well. And then, hopefully this is something that you can build in your own community as the go-to person of helping people create their own side hustles, and guiding other people in your own community, in your own locale of entrepreneurship. But I appreciate all of you who are here watching this, and hopefully let us all succeed together. Thank you, and I'll catch you next week. Take care.